Doc, let me get a salmon chopped cheese. This ain't no salmon chopped cheese. Today we are going to make my infamous Ghetto Love Affair salmon chopped cheese. I have some very special guests that are coming over to try this dish, and I gotta hurry up before they get here. It's time, my guests are here. What's going on, my boy? Yeah. What's good, how you? I made everybody one because I want you guys to try this. It's yours, and try it. Tell me what you think.
Cheers. Here you go.
Damn! What's good, guys? Welcome back to a whole new episode of Style in the Kitchen, Soul on the Plate. I am your favorite chef's favorite chef, Chef B here on the check-in. And today we are going to make my infamous Ghetto Love Affair salmon chopped cheese. Let's get into it. First off, guys, you know what time it is. Cheers. I don't know what they be putting in these drinks, but they be busting. One thing I love about this recipe is that it's super cheap, super quick, super easy. And as always, we're gonna put the chef swag on this dish. So to a hot skillet, we're gonna add some olive oil. You can add some avocado oil. If you wanna use butter, preferably you could. Any kind of oil that you wanna use, you could. You know my motto, no glove, no love. And if the glove don't fit, you must quit. We're gonna get us a green pepper, a red pepper, and we're gonna dice up our onion, and we're gonna add that into this pot just to give our veggies a fresh saute. If you do not like green peppers, onions, you don't have to use. I have some super special guests coming over, and they love the aromatics. We're gonna dice up our peppers and onions. Add those to your skillet. Get our green peppers working in there. This is a New York staple. For those who have never been to New York and those who live in New York, you know all about this dish, and you wanna give these a small dice on your green peppers. And when you're dicing, you wanna make sure it's not too big. Dice up your green peppers, red peppers. This is a recipe that you can kind of use any protein you like. If you like salmon, you could. If you want to use ground turkey, you could. If you want to use ground beef, you could. Even shrimp, I've even made this in like a lobster situation. Add some butter in. But this recipe in particular with the salmon, we're gonna swag it up with the sauce. We're gonna dice up the last bit of our peppers. One thing I love about this dish, you had a long, hard day at work, you're having some special guests to come over, and you wanna impress them a little bit, but not too much, this is the recipe to do so. We have 3 pieces of fresh salmon fillet, and we're gonna drizzle just a bit of that oil on top. To our salmon, we're gonna add a tablespoon of MSG. We're gonna add a half a tablespoon of adobo. We're going to add some dry thyme, about a full tablespoon on there. We're gonna add us some onion, and we're gonna do some garlic. Add about a half of a tablespoon of each one. We're gonna add a little bit of obey, and we're just gonna massage these seasonings in. Give it a nice press on the front and on the back. We're gonna let our peppers continue to sweat, and we're gonna add these babies to a bowl. Now on the same skillet that we just did our peppers in, we're gonna add a little bit more butter. Turn your flame up high. And what you're wanting to do is add some more seasoning salt to this right before you sear it. And you're gonna massage this baby in, the front and the back. When you get your salmon, you definitely wanna make sure that your salmon has the skin on the back, and I'll show you why in a second. So to your hot skillet, take your salmon and lay it face side down. Do the same with the other piece. And what you're wanting to do is make sure that your salmon is seared on this side, and you're gonna press down to make sure that you lock in that golden sear that we want. While that's getting cooked, you wanna add you some more olive oil. And what you're wanting is your salmon to have a crust. So while this is cooking, we're gonna get into our sauce for our sandwich. So now our salmon is nice and toasty, and all the fire alarms are going off.
Lord Jesus, it's a fire.
And you want your salmon to look like this, nice, crisp on both sides. Let me work on these fire alarms, guys. We'll be back. So you wanna make sure that you get that nice crust on both sides of the salmon, and you're gonna flip it back over, face side down with the skin side up. In the meantime, we're gonna work on our sauce. So to a pot, we have about 2 cups of heavy cream. We're going to take maybe like a full tablespoon of spicy jerk sauce. And this sauce is gonna definitely elevate your recipe. To your sauce, we're gonna add half a tablespoon of seasoning salt, half a tablespoon of MSG, half a tablespoon of onion powder, half a tablespoon of garlic, and we're gonna use a few sprinkles of nutmeg. We're gonna whisk your seasonings through. And to this, we have 2 scoops of all-purpose flour, and we have some cold water, and we're gonna make our roux. We've done this before in previous episodes, and your roux is kind of like a thickener base that is gonna make any sauce, gravy that you want thick, it's gonna thick it up instantly. And so we're gonna add that in to our sauce mixture. We're gonna take our salmon off and rest this to the side. We're gonna add our cream mixture to the stove. As you can see here, guys, we do not want the skin. So being that you already have it face side up towards you, all you have to do is peel the skin off. And that's a hack. So you don't get none of the skin inside of your chopped cheese. I have some very special guests that are coming over to try this dish, and I gotta hurry up before they get here. So we're gonna put this to the side, and we're gonna take our salmon and we're gonna add it to our peppers. And we're just gonna lay this in here like so. While your sauce is getting hot, we're gonna continue to whisk, turn up the heat a little bit, and we're gonna add a little bit of Gouda to the sauce and continue to whisk. And we're gonna add some provolone also to the sauce. What we're gonna do is take this cheese, break it up into pieces, just let this thicken up, and then we're gonna add the rest of our flour and water mix. Now to your bowl, your salmon should look like this. You already have your peppers inside, and now we're gonna begin the breaking process. So look at your salmon. You want it to be juicy, yet crisp, not too burnt, still have some flavor, because we have to take this and put it in the oven. And so we just want to break this up. Let's get back to our sauce. And as you can see, the sauce has begun to thicken up. And again, guys, if you don't make your sauce the right way and it's too thick, all you have to do is just add some more cream, add a little milk to loosen it up, and it'll be just the consistency and texture that you like. And this is exactly the texture that you need. Let's give this a whisk all the way through. I know my guests, and they like me, they want the salmon super well done. And so what we're gonna do is fire this baby up, and now that we have the salmon diced up, we're gonna add this back to our pot and just cook it a little bit more. And if you can see how this looks, it looks amazing, smells amazing. You see the peppers, super flagrant. And we got the alarm situation under control. So we're just gonna cook this for about 3 to 4 more minutes. That way your salmon could get super crisp. But in the meantime, we're gonna work on our bread. About 10 minutes until our guests arrive. Gonna take some kitchen scissors, create a pocket in the middle for your bread. Whatever kind of bread you like. I preferably love like a sesame seed hero bread. It reminds me of like the Brooklyn streets when you get in the hero. Just cut this baby, lay it open like this. If you like your salmon well done, you can leave it in for as long as you like. We're probably gonna let this cook a bit more. We're gonna add a little bit of seasoning salt to that. And for a little kick, we're gonna add a few sprinkles of crushed chili flakes. Okay guys, so we're back. We have some garlic, some butter, some fresh parsley, some black pepper, and we're gonna put that on the inside of our bun. And we're just gonna do the same thing to the front and to the back. And this is what I talk about when I say making everyday meals, but we're just gonna elevate. As you can see, our salmon is just about ready. Super crisp, super well done. Not to mention it's definitely flavorful. You definitely want it to have a little juice dripping like so. All right guys, so I got about 2 more minutes before my guests arrive, but let's get into the plating of this dish. So we're gonna take about 2 spoonsful of mayo, 2 spoonsful of ketchup, and make like a little McDonald's kind of vibe sauce here. Give that a good mix, and we're just gonna spread that to our toasted sesame seed, garlic, butter bun that we kind of swagged out over here. I gotta load it up, my family does not play. We have our homemade cream sauce that we made here. You wanna add it to your sandwich like this. This sauce has a lot of kick, so use very little. Add us some cheese. You can use any cheese of your preference. This is the goodness that you want your salmon chopped cheese to look like. Ghetto love affair, not too bad. Wish you guys could try this at home. As you can see, this is how you want it. It's time, my guests are here.
Cheers.
Oh, what's going on, my boys? What's good? What's good? How you? Y'all are just in time for my infamous ghetto love affair salmon chopped cheese, fellas.
Okay.
I made everybody one because I want you guys to try this before we put it on our menu, and I want you to give me your honest critiques.
Chef, I'm gonna keep it real now.
I want everybody to be honest. Everybody to be honest. This sauce is kind of like a little jerk rasta pasta kind of cream sauce that we use on here. You got the salmon, you got your peppers, you got some garlic bread. We elevated everything for you guys. That's yours.
Okay, here we go.
And it's yours.
I'm gonna keep it real, yeah. I'm gonna keep it real. It's looking good so far, though. I'm not even gonna lie.
And try it. Tell me what you think. Normally, I do the taste test. My special guest here today, they're gonna give you their honest review. So without further ado, I'm gonna step back, let them step up,
Cheers, my
and do
brothers.
their thing.
Cheers. Here we go.
All right, let's see what's in for. Damn!
That's it. That's it.
A1.
Make sure you guys like, click, comment, share, and subscribe. We appreciate you guys. You will find us here and see us more together. We appreciate you. Thanks for tuning into our show. Until next time, peace.
No lie. Fire.
How was it?
Crazy.
Putting any deli out of business. Word to marvelous. Cut the camera. Like, chef.
It's good?
That's pretty good. 15 out of 10.
Okay, 15 out of 10.
Let me add a little lemon juice on this bad boy.